tears, we're a different league. We got shots up in your city, opportunity. We some different kind of players in a different league. We got champions and warriors, a different league. Different league, we're 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 a different league.
The basketball league. It's a pro league, it's a pro league. Standing tall and active in a community. It's all about growth, that's what the aim is. It's where the spirit of the game is. Got the Kansas City Tornadoes, Thoroughbreds in Kentucky, Desert Dogs in Mesquite, Yakima Sunkings gon' love it. It's showtime, throw up the light, we bout to boom. We got the Albany Patrol. We got them San Diego Waves, Firebirds, and them Jackals bringing y'all something new. New York Court Kings too, and Tampa Bay Titans giving back and serving you. This is TVL.
A pleasant good evening to you, everybody. Welcome to the Yakima Valley Sundome and Meredix.com for the Yakima Sunkings and the Mesquite Desert Dogs, the home opener for the Yakima Sunkings, who come in with a record of 1-3 as they take on the Mesquite Desert Dogs with a record of 2-0. Those wins were on opening night, the first and second night of the season, back a week and a half ago in Nevada, where Mesquite took on the Yakima Sunkings and defeated them both nights. Jeff Weeks along with Shay Matson. And Shay, we're going to get a chance as we get going here. Special ceremony here at the start of the contest tonight before we get things rolling, where the Yakima Sun Kings ring ceremony, the champions in 2018 will get their rings and a banner reveal, and then we'll get the show on the road with the home opener. Why don't you get us going a little bit with keys to the contest tonight, Shay?
Well, starting with the Mesquite Desert Dogs, something that they're going to have to really concentrate on is to avoid the long break rows. Their last game was actually against the Yakima Sun Kings all the way in Mesquite, Nevada, and they ended up winning that one. But sometimes when a team takes too long of a break, which has been almost a whole week, sometimes they can make silly mistakes that they didn't make a week ago. So keeping their focus throughout this whole game will be very key for them, and then make the most of every opportunity. They seemed to do that in their last game against the Sun Kings and started to run away with things towards the end, ended up winning that one by 7. As for the Sun Kings, their offensive efficiency, something that especially the Sun Kings staff really mentioned is their sloppiness coming out of the gates, especially against Mesquite and their recent opponents. They did beat San Diego the other day, and now are 1-3 overall as for the season. So keeping that offensive efficiency and really dominating on that offensive end and not making that many big mistakes. And then it goes right into the second key, limit huge turnovers and just miscues. A lot of the sloppiness from turnovers and miscues, and they almost ended up losing to the Seattle Mountaineers in their exhibition game because of the turnovers and miscues.
Yeah, early on in that exhibition contest, they really struggled with taking care of the basketball. They went in at halftime, came out, and all that got fixed and easily got themselves easy opportunities and blew that one away as they pulled off. And, you know, Coach Wolper's really stressed after that 0-3 start that they've just been sloppy, a little too much one-on-one, not looking to maximize their offense, and instead of playing they're off in isolation. So they got back off the snide. Things looked better here in their last contest down in San Diego, and now they hope to be benefited tonight by the home crowd and get things rocking and rolling. So we're going to take our first time out. When we come back, we'll come back, bring you the ring ceremony and everything else as we get going. So you're watching Yakima Sun Kings basketball on Meredix.com. Welcome back, Yakima Valley Sundome, as we get ready for the national anthem and the championship ring ceremony. Just finishing the starting lineups here, so why don't we go ahead, Shay, give us the starting lineups first for the Mesquite Desert Dogs.
For Mesquite, they're going to bring Jonathan Lloyd, number 2, Tyron Criswell, number 4, Brandon Mitchell, number 11, Darius Stewart, and number 12, Don Mwepo on to start for the Desert Dogs. As for the Sun Kings, they'll bring number 2, Jackson Trapp, Tony Framer, Robert Duncan, Stephen Battle, Matt Koshwell, and Matt Koshwell, Robert Duncan, Stephen Battle.
Good size lineup for both clubs. Both post guys come in, and Sun Kings a little taller than Mesquite. We'll see. Good backcourt for both clubs. Leading player for the Desert Dogs, Tyrone Criswell. He's their leading scorer. Actually, that'd be Jonathan Lloyd averaging 24 points a contest, and Criswell averaging 18 points a contest. And we are going to pause here as we get ready for the Star Spangled Banner.
As his mother, Faye Marceau, who is representing the Gold Star Mothers of America. Along with all active military members, veterans, and military families, please stand. Recognized. Thank you for all you do. As tonight's national anthem will be performed by U.S. Air Force Reserve Tech Sergeant Freddie Garza, along with the East Valley High School JROTC Red Devils. With national anthem. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. All right, fans. We've been waiting over 11 years for this. Please look to the southeast catwalk of the Sun Dome as we unveil the Sun Kings' 6th championship banner. Ladies and gentlemen, the Yakima Sunkings 2018 NAPB champions!
And we'll get ready, and we'll be right back for tip-off right after this timeout.
I'm Miss Peart. I am the head athletic trainer here at SELA, and I teach human body systems and sports medicine. In the human body systems course, students examine the interactions of the body systems as they explore identity, communication, power, movement, protection, and homeostasis. Exploring science in action, students will build organs and tissues on a skeletal mannequin, work through interesting real-world cases, and often play the role of biomedical professionals to help solve medical mysteries. We hope you join the health sciences program and look forward to having you in our classes.
Welcome back, Yakima Valley Sundome. Jeff Week, Shay Madsen, we get ready to bring you tip-off here. The home opener. The Sun Kings come in with a record of 1-3. The Mesquite Desert Dogs 2-0. Yakima wearing the gray. Mesquite in the royal blue. Coswell gets ready to jump it up for the Sun Kings. There's a toss, and we're underway. Desert Dogs have it. That'll be Stewart. Criswell in the corner, back up top. Get that over to the left side. 10 on the shot clock. Criswell's going to drive on Battle, gets to the right elbow, forces up a shot off the back iron, no good. Rebound controlled by the Sun Kings. Jackson Trapp. Duncan up top. Take over the right side, get that in. Coswell and get it back. Looking to ISO him down the block, and it's going to be our first turnover. Duncan threw it away. Ball head now over on the left side. They'll back it out and reset. Lloyd with it. Forced inside, stolen away and lost. Trapp came around off the post, did a nice job getting in front of that on that bounce pass, entry pass into the block. Couldn't corral it.
It was a really good read there. Read the eyes of the ball handler there, almost got away with one.
Mitchell's got it. He'll penetrate into the key. A 15-footer up and good for the Desert Dogs. And they're on the board first. Duncan brings it down, comes off the screen from Farmer. Off now on the left side. Going to penetrate, get into the key, layup. We've got a whistle and a foul. So Duncan's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. And this foul will be the first on the Desert Dogs. It's on Brandon Mitchell, his first. And Duncan will go to the line. First free throw on the way, up and good. And the Sun Kings are on the board. Second one off the back iron, no good. Crosswell comes down with the rebound. He's going to kick it out. Three-pointer on the way from the right side. Farmer off the iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Criswell and the Desert Dogs. Lloyd will bring it down. He's guarded by a trap. Get it now back on the right side. Little isolation play. Bueno inside ball tipped away by Duncan. Still Desert Dog ball. 9 seconds on the shot clock. 10:24 to play, early going here, first quarter. 2-1, Desert Dog lead. They'll get it into Lloyd. He'll come off the screen. Nice jump switch there. Farmer now on him. He's going to backpedal. 15-footer, partially blocked, batted around. Battle has it now for the Sun Kings. He'll outlet trap on the left side. He's going to put it on the deck, spin around, back out to Battle, and they'll reset. Duncan up top. Over to Farmer. Into Crosswell. He's at 15 feet looking to back down to the post, and he's going to get an offensive charge call.
Yeah, that was the right call just outside the inner region. Great job by Mesquite there, making sure the charge is called.
Mitchell brings it up. Duncan on him. Come off the right side and get it. Criswell with it now. Directing a little traffic and a one-on-one. Get in. Spotted away by Criswell. Get it out. Trap will find Duncan. Directing traffic. High pick and roll. Comes off. Criswell with the roll. Farmer. Long three. Dead ahead. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound controlled by Stewart. Mitchell with the left hand, he'll back it out. Come off the screen. Battle now on him. Pass inside when we're going to have a whistle and a hold. Foul's going to be on Jackson Trapp. Be his first. Second team foul on the Sun Kings. Brandon Mitchell will inbound. Get that into Lloyd. Guarded by Duncan. Criswell now on the right side. Trap on him. Puts it on the deck. Gets into the lane. Little floater up and good. Nicely done by Criswell. Sun Kings back the other way. Battle left side. Ball fake. Going to get into the key. Step back. 18-footer on the way. Short off the iron. No good. Rebound controlled by Lloyd. 4-1. Desert Dog leads here. 8:48 in the first. Cross court. Ripple on the deck. Farmer on him. Looking to get it inside. They do, and we've got a whistle. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Offensive foul on Darius Stewart. So his first, second team foul on the Desert Dogs. Duncan come off the high screen. Gets into the top of the key on the left side. He'll give it off to Trap. Loses the handle on it. Comes off. Back out Farmer. So far, Sun Kings living and dying with the outside jumper. Farmer going to get in. Nice defensive stop there by Stewart. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul. This one on Battle. So his first, third team foul on the Sun Kings.
That's not a foul you want if you're Stephen Battle. Really trying to get back on defense and ended up running into a guy.
Lupo inbounds to Lloyd. He'll give that off to Criswell up top. Farmer on him. Gets into the key. Little floater up and good. And it's 6-1 now. Desert Dogs. Sun Kings yet to really get themselves a good look at the rim. Duncan comes off the screen up high. Battle drives him out. Looking to ISO, and they got away with one there. Still going to be Sun King basketball. Last touched by Mitchell. 12 seconds on the shot clock, 7:51 to play first quarter. Trap inbounds, gets back, and drive baseline, gets double team, cut off. Off to Criswell. He puts it on the deck, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Actually, they're going to have an illegal defense call on the Desert Dog. Illegal defense called on Stewart.
Already a second personal on the night.
So the free throw, no good. Sun Kings will inbound. 14 on the shot clock. Battle to inbound. He'll get that into Duncan. He's on the left side across the trap. Farmer's got it now right side. 10-footer, short, barely hits the iron. Rebound controlled by Criswell and the Desert Dogs. Back out to Lloyd up top. Duncan on him. He'll dribble weave up top. Mitchell into the lane. Over Battle. And good.
Mesquite really off to a fast start right now. Yakima needs to find an answer.
Trap comes off. They jump it. And we're going to have a whistle and a hit call on Darius Stewart. Be his second. Second team foul. Ball in. Crosswell puts it on the deck, gets to the middle, loses the handle, turnover. Desert Dogs lose it, and they give it right back. So a sloppy start really here for the Sun Kings, and we're going to have a whistle in our first timeout by the Sun Kings. And it's going to be a full timeout. So we'll take a brief break, and when we come back, we'll have more action here from the Yakima Valley Sundome. The Desert Dogs lead the Sun Kings 8-1. Hey, Dylan, relax.
Blood, sweat, and tears, we're a different league. We got shots to be on city opportunity. We some different kind of players in a different league. We got champions and warriors, a different league. Different league, we're 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 a different league.
The basketball league. It's a pro league.
Welcome back, Yakima Valley Sundome. Sun Kings trailing the Desert Dogs 8-1, 7:06 left here in the first quarter. Sun Kings really struggling offensively to give themselves any quality looks. Desert Dogs, on the other hand, have been able to get in the lane at will. Here comes Duncan now. He'll give that off to Farmer on the right elbow. Look to dump it into Crosswell. He's right at the bucket, put up and in. Nicely done. Delay game warning now on Sun Kings tapping the ball away. Their first warning. Lloyd's got it now. He'll come down the right side. He's going to be guarded by Trap. Directing a little bit of traffic. It's step out looking for Mitchell, stolen away. They're deflected at least by Trap. Goes right back. Criswell's got it. Duncan on him. He'll put it on the deck. Get to the rim. Too easy. Layup good. 10-3 now. 6:30 to play here. First quarter.
Yakima's really got to find an answer for that Mesquite penetration. It's been tearing them apart so far to start this game.
Duncan down to Trap. He'll drive baseline. Get cut off. Out to Farmer. Pump fake. Thought about it. A little bit of standing. Trap comes off. Farmer's got it now on the block. Little Euro step through. Runner. No good. Rebound controlled by Stewart. He'll outlet to Criswell down the left side. Mitchell drives, wild shot up, no good. Last touch, they'll say by the Desert Dogs.
So that'll be Brent Shuck checking in for the Sun Kings. And for Mesquite, it'll be Stephen McCall Jr.
So here comes Duncan. 5:50 to play. 10-3, and another turnover. Duncan steps out of bounds. Wants a push call, doesn't get it. 3 turnovers apiece now, both squads. Here comes Lloyd, guarded by Duncan. Come off the high screen. Gonna get into the lane. Forced to kick it out. Battle disrupts it. Another turnover. Get it off to Crosswell. He comes down the left side. Spin move into the rim. Partially blocked. Gets it back. 2-footer up and good. Mac Bushwell with the bucket.
Great answer there from the Sun Kings. Finally getting something out of nothing from the fast break.
And on the other end, an offensive charge on Mwepo. Be his first. 10-5 now the score, 5:22 here in the first quarter. Duncan. ISO left side, up to Battle, top of the key. Back to Duncan. Battle drives right side, gets to the lane, and there's going to be a whistle and count the bucket. Nicely done. Steph Battle with the bucket, despite the hold by Mwepo. Would be his second. Third team foul. The and one on the way from Battle. And he'll make it. Sun Kings trail just by 2. Desert Dogs up 10-8. Lloyd goes right by all the way to the rim. Floater, no good. Crosswell with the rebound. Get it off to Duncan. Mitchell Jr. going to lose the footing. 3-pointer on the way from the left side. Trap knocks her down. And just like that, Sun Kings with the lead, 11-10. And we've got a whistle and a timeout.
Trap can feel it from downtown, and during the exhibition game, he went off against the Mountaineers.
He does do that, and we're going to stay here during this commercial break. So tonight here in the Yakima Valley Sundome, it's Military Appreciation Night. Sun Kings would like to welcome and thank the following organizations for their attendance: the Yakima County Veterans Program and Yakima County Veterans Coalition, American Red Cross Service of the Armed Forces, American Legion Riders Post 36, Combat Veterans Motorcycle Association, and the Washington National Guard Family Assistance Center. And we've got a whistle. Ball back in play. Here we go. Called Jr. Gives it up. Peterson. 16-footer off the iron. No good. Rebound loose. And they're going to say last touch by Desert Dog. Crosswell inbound to get it. Into Mac. Atterbury, 3-pointer, got it. Nicely done by Landon. Called Jr. with it now. Mac on him. He's going to come off the high screen. We're going to have a whistle, and it's going to be a hold. They're going to call this on Shuck. Call this on Shuck with the hold. It'll be his first.
That's his first personal. Sunking's 13th foul.
Some substitutions coming in for both squads. For Mesquite, it'll be Spencer Mathis. And for Sun Kings, Jason Conrad.
Around jumper off the iron, no good. Rebound comes back to the Desert Dogs, and layup put back up and in by Mwepo with the bucket, and then the delay of game warning. Ball inbound to Mack. Comes down the left side. Off the double screen, into the key, turn around. Shuck with it now. 9 on the shot clock, baseline, cut off, turn around jumper, up and good.
Might have gotten away with the travel there, but Shuck found a way to get out of a pickle and managed to get a good baseline jumper.
1:49 and counting, Sun Kings lead 19-17 here, first quarter. Paul Jr. Cross to Mathis. Peterson with it. Long three-pointer straight ahead, off the iron, no good. Shuck comes down with it, they'll outlet. Max got it now down the right side. Gonna come around right to left, get into the last little floater off the back iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Mwopo. McCall Jr. with it now for the Desert Dogs. Still got it, gonna shoot 18-footer. Off the iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Trapp. 1:05 to play, first quarter. Up ahead, turnover, Sun Kings.
1 minute remaining.
Number 6 on the Sun Kings. So Brandon Mitchell will check in for Mesquite. And I believe that's Robert Duncan coming back in for the Sun Kings.
1 minute to go and counting. McCall Jr. going to bring it up. He's going to be met by Mack as he crosses half court and moves over to the right side. Stolen away by Duncan. And he'll lay it in. Nicely done. 21-17, 48 seconds. Peterson with it now for the Desert Dogs. Picked up by Conrad and Mack. Oh, they missed it on the slip. Layup up, and then we got a whistle and a goaltend. Count the bucket. I'll give credit on that bucket to Brandon Mitchell. 37 seconds. Mack comes down left side, dribbles out Duncan, comes off a double screen. They jump switch that. Atterbury, three-pointer on the way. Off the iron and rebound controlled by the Desert Dogs. Will outlet that. McCall Jr. who fired up ahead to Brown Jr. Now get it back. 19 on the clock. Penetrate, batted away, stolen away by Shuck. Another turnover. Number 6 for the Desert Dogs. Mack fires up Atterbury. Spin move. Ball knocked away. They turn it back over. Fired up ahead to Brown Jr. He'll go for the slam. Can't get it, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. I think they're going to call this one on Shuck.
Foul whistle by Brent Shuck, his second.
Be his second. Four seconds left on the clock. Brown will go to the line and shoot a pair. In and out, no good. 21-19, Sun Kings lead. 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brown to shoot the second. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Conrad. Loses the handle, goes right to Mack. He'll fire it at the horn, and it'll be wide left. And we've come to the conclusion of the first quarter here in the Yakima Valley Sundome, where the Yakima Sun Kings lead the Mesquite Desert Dogs 21-19. You're watching Sun Kings basketball on Meridex.com. We'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this.
So
if you can't get it, don't worry. I have stuff I can do.
So we're trying to burn the chip right here to see what kind of complex carbohydrate it has. I'm Miss Peart.
Change starts with people. GISA Credit Union's motto of people helping people still stands strong and true. GISA takes pride in making a difference with local communities through support of community sports teams, scholarships, charitable donations, and more. Together, we can make powerful changes that will have a lasting impact. Visit GISA.com to learn more. Welcome back, second quarter. Sun Kings inbound. Mac's got it now. Sun Kings leading 21-19 here as we start the quarter. Mac picked up by McCall Jr. into Atterbury, thrown away. Peterson comes with it, and he'll turn it right back over. 7th turnover for the Desert Dogs. Sun Kings now with 8. Matt going to go coast to coast, going to have it slapped away, and it'll go out of bounds.
Sun Kings retain possession, welcome down with 17 on the shot clock, 17 seconds on the shot clock for the Sun Kings.
Duncan to inbound for the Sun Kings. Gets in the shuck, three-pointer on the way, at the iron, in and out, no good. Conrad with the offensive rebound, put back up, won't go, but a whistle and a foul, so Conrad's going to go to the line and shoot a pair.
Thought about fighting there for the goaltend. Doesn't get the call, but he'll go to the line and shoot 2 regardless.
So McCall Jr. call with that personal foul. If you look at first quarter stats, Sun Kings shooting 47% from the floor, 8 of 17, 3 of 6 from downtown, and 2 of 4 from the line. And it's good. Desert Dogs were 9 of 18 from the floor, 66%. Just 1 of 1 from downtown and yet to make a free throw. Mathis with the three-pointer, no good. Conrad can't corral it. We've got it go out of bounds. Be last touched by the Desert Dogs. Both teams now officially, now that we've got the official stats, Sun Kings with 8 turnovers and the Desert Dogs also now with 8. Matt comes down the left side, gets down in the middle, steps out of the key, gives it off to Duncan. He's double teamed. Back to Mac. And he threw it away trying to get it to Conrad. Turnover number 9. Leading scorer for the Sun Kings, Jackson Trapp with 6. And for the Desert Dogs, Chriswell and Mitchell both with 6. Quesada's got it. Brown went in for the lane, blocked by Conrad. Comes down to Duncan. They got a 3-on-2. He goes to the lane. Little floater, up and good. Robert Duncan. 24-19 now your score here in the second quarter. 10-12 and counting. Mathis with it on the left side. He'll go down the baseline, loses the handle, double team, gets it off to Brown. He'll put up the layup, can't get it to go. Offensive rebound, up and good. Deshaun Brown Jr. with the bucket. Matt comes up the left side, lane all wide open for him. Got Shuck in the corner. Back to Shuck, into Atterbury, double teamed. Puts the ball on the deck, stripped away and stolen. Turnover number 10 for the Sun Kings. And that should be a charge. And it is. Offensive foul on McCall Jr.
Both these
Be his
teams are
second.
doing a really good job of making sure their feet are planted when the player comes that time. Really good job of making sure your feet are situated.
Sun Kings 9 points off turnovers in the first quarter compared to just 5 for the Desert Dogs. 14 points in the paint for the Desert Dogs. And we're going to have a whistle and a hold call. Hold will be called on Jamal Peterson of the Desert Dogs. Will be his first.
Peterson, his first. Second team foul on Mesquite. Foul Sun Kings, 14.
Sun Kings out rebounding the Desert Dogs 11-9. Chuck will inbound, get it into Mac. He'll drive with the left hand, gets to the elbow. 15-footer on the way, off the iron, no good. Rebound controlled by the Desert Dogs. They lose the handle. Another turnover. Mac up ahead, Atterbury with the flush. Turnover number 9 for the Desert Dogs. Atterbury's dunk makes it 26-21. Sun Kings with 9 minutes here in the second quarter. Mathis with it up top. He drives on shot, gets into the paint, kicks it back. Peterson, shot fake, three-pointer on the way. Right side, money. Jamal Peterson with the three. Mack will bring it up for the Sun Kings. Gets into the lane. Ball knocked away. Turnover number 11. Had nowhere to go. 3 guys on him. Peterson feeling it. Another three from the left side. Off the iron. No good. Last touch by Brown. And a whole bunch of subs here coming for the Desert Dogs.
Tyron Criswell and Zach Casita, some of those in the mix for Mesquite. It looks like they have a whole new lineup.
Battle inbounds, gets that to Duncan. Conrad back to Duncan. No pick and roll too high, defended well by the Desert Dogs. Duck, three-pointer, got it.
Sun Kings taking anything from downtown, even though they have not shot that well so far tonight, with the exception of a trap.
Mopo's got it. Looks to get it inside, can't. Gives that back off to Stewart. Comes off the screen, drives on Conrad, kicks to the corner, and we've got a whistle, and he steps out of bounds. So turnover number 10 for the Desert Dogs, as Criswell stepped out of bounds as he received the pass to set his feet to fire off that shot. Here comes Duncan. He's going to bring it up the left side. He's going to be met by Lloyd. Comes off the screen on Battle, gets into the lane, loses the handle, gets it back. We've got a whistle, though, and a foul.
It's going to be on Lloyd.
First on Lloyd.
Koshwell checking back in for the Sun Kings in between plays.
Koshwell with it now, gives it back. Duncan, three-pointer on the way, top of the key, off the iron, no good. Short. Koshwell with the offensive rebound. Look for Atterbury. Now he's going to back down, get into the key, and we're going to have a travel. Yep.
Coming back in for Mesquite, Dushone Brown Jr.
7:31 to play here in the second quarter. Sun Kings leading 29-24. Brown Jr. little dribble weave up top. Wopo going to get into the lane, into the rim. Shot up, no good, but we're going to have a whistle and a foul. They're going to call this one on Battle. Be his second. First team foul on the Sun Kings here in the quarter. Wopo to the line to shoot a pair. First one on its way, good. 29-25 now. Sun Kings leading. Second free throw on the way, and he'll make them both. 29-26. Duncan comes across off the double screen. Crosswell, he'll slide, had him open, missed him. Get it to Atterbury. Three-pointer on the way on the left side, buries it. Lyndon Atterbury, his second three.
The Sun Kings starting to feel it from deep now.
Lloyd gives that off. Mwapo's got it now here in the right corner. Crosswell on him. He'll put it on the deck and penetrate. Kicks it back out to Lloyd. He gets into the game. The scoop shot up, no good. Tapped around. Last touch by the Sun Kings. And we're going to have a whistle. And our first timeout here of the quarter with 6:49 to play. And we'll stay right here briefly.
If you want something, let him know. All right, West Side, we're going to start with you. All right, Sun Kings mini ball coming at you.
If you couldn't make it here to this one, season tickets, it's never too late to buy. Sun Kings season tickets, good seats are available in all price levels. Find your favorite seat location and see a Sun Kings representative about purchasing your very own prorated season ticket today. Get priority for the TBL playoffs, a discount on individual game prices, and much, much more. Call area code 509-424-3993 for tickets. Players in tonight's game are using basketballs provided by The Rock. The Rock, the official game ball of the TBL. Desert Dog ball, they inbound here. Whipple's got it. Gives it up. Brown Jr. top of the key, guarded by Battle. Get it off to Lloyd. Now back up top. Criswell. Atterbury on him. Wapo's got it. In the corner. Stuck. Brown Jr. with Battle on him. Wide open. Defensive mess up there. As Stewart will knock down the jumper. 32-28. 6:20 to play here, second quarter. Turnover for the Sun Kings. Turnover number 12. Whippo lobs it up. Brown with the flush, couldn't get it. Rebound controlled by the Sun Kings and Duncan. One for the style points. Coach probably not happy. They'll take 2 points any way they can. Duncan misses the layup. Tries to tap back. His putback doesn't get it to go. Here comes Lloyd. He'll kick that off. Stewart got away with a walk. Spin move. Still walk. Still shot up. Crosswell comes up with it. He'll give it off to Duncan. Atterbury. He'll turn it over. Nowhere to go as he was double teamed. Criswell battle on him here on the right side. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul on Atterbury. Be his second team foul. Check that, second team foul on Atterbury.
Coming in for the Sun Kings, Jackson Trapp for the Desert Dogs. That'll be Spencer Mathis.
5:32 to play here, second quarter. Inbounded to Lloyd, Duncan on him. He'll get that over to Stewart, come across, get it back. 16-footer on the left side, in and out, no good. Rebound controlled by the Sun Kings as Trapp comes down with that. 13 turnovers for the Sun Kings, Desert Dogs with 10. Duncan gonna come off the high screen, get into the arc and drill the 18-footer, Robert Duncan. 15-footer on the way for Lloyd, off the back iron, no good. Duncan comes away with the rebound for the Sun Kings. And that off the trap. Gives it up to Atterbury. Ball fake, gonna get into the key. Crossover, nice little layup. Can't get it to go. Mwepa with the rebound for the Desert Dogs. Good move by Atterbury, couldn't finish. Lloyd cut off by Battle. Nice defense there by Steph. Crossover, getting the leg, step back. Ball batted around. Criswell, turnaround jumper, good. Duncan a little late, following him through the key. Heady pass there by Lloyd. Duncan over on the right side, ISO. Here comes a high screen from Criswell. He's going to come off, gives it to the big fella. Hale head of steam, and we're going to have a whistle and a block. Koshwal going to go to the line. They're going to call a foul on Darius Stewart. It's going to be his third and the fourth team foul on the quarter here, the Desert Dogs. So Mack will go to the line and shoot two. First one off the back iron. No good.
Farmer in for the Sun Kings.
Bringing you this one on Meredic.com. Multiple ways to watch live streaming action. Some of you watch just like a TV broadcast. Others of you are in the car listening. If you clean into your Apple Play and use the broadcast just like it's a radio. So he missed the free throw, and we've got a whistle and a stoppage. Probably a reset of the shot clock. Check that. They're going to take 6 seconds off the clock and move it from 4:08 to 4:02. So 4:02 here left in the second quarter. Sun Kings lead 34-30. Mwopo guarded with it now. He'll drive left side. Shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by Duncan and the Sun Kings. Nice defense there by Steph Battle. Trap, long three-pointer, left side, money.
3 3-point field goals for Jackson Trapp, getting a lot of production from the three-point line.
Lloyd gives that off to Mitchell. Mathis with it now. Farmer guarding him. Back to Criswell, down into the corner. Long three-pointer from the left side, no good. Rebound tipped around, controlled by Criswell. They'll kick it back out. Cross court, Duncan deflects it. Farmer's got it. They got a 2-on-2. Back to Duncan. Farmer going to penetrate and drive. Shot up, blocked.
Great job by Lloyd keeping his feet in bounds.
Stewart turns it over, throws it right to Trapp. 11th turnover by the Desert Dogs. Duncan now on the left side. Gives it off to Farmer. And then gets it back. Going to get a screen. A little slow developing play here into Farmer here on the left side. He'll step through. Nice little hook shot up and good. Nicely done for Tony Farmer. Lloyd got that in. Criswell. Mathis, three-pointer off the iron, no good. Rebound, Farmer and the Sun Kings. 9-point lead for the Sun Kings. Farmer going to bring it down the right side. Steps back, resets to Duncan. Wants the high screen. Going to get it from Farmer, and we're going to have a whistle. And something going wrong with the clock again. Oh, they're going to check. Must be checking for blood on Tyrone Criswell. And they're going to make him come out. So he must have a scrape or cut on his arm. Are we going to go to a timeout, or what are we going to do? We're going to sit here and wait for a second.
30-second medical timeout.
30-second timeout. So let's pause. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, Yakima Valley Sundome. We're still here at the medical timeout as they try and clean up blood off of the uniform, off of Tyrone Criswell for the Desert Dogs. Jeff Week along with Shay Matson. Big thank you to Bryce Ringer, our cameraman, and Dylan Ferguson, our producer, worker on camera too. Or Thor's Network, video broadcasting class out of Sela High School, working with the Yakima Sunkings to bring you live stream professional basketball for the Basketball League here on Meridix.com. Last updated stats from the last time out. Sun Kings 12 of 24 from the floor and 5 of 10 from downtown, shooting 50%. Also 3 of 6 from the free throw line, so 50% all the way around. Out rebounding the Desert Dogs 16 to 12. Biggest lead for the Sun Kings has been 6 as that ball's knocked away. Duncan will track that down. Biggest lead for the Desert Dogs was 7 early on with an 8-1 lead. Trap, three-pointer, right side off the iron, no good. Rebound, batted around. We're going to have a whistle. What are we going to have?
Sun Kings basketball.
So it's going to be Sun Kings basketball, and we're going to have a timeout by the Desert Dogs. So we'll pause briefly for this timeout, and we'll be back. You're watching Sun Kings basketball on Meridex.com.
I'm Miss Peart. I am the head athletic trainer here at SELA, and I teach human body systems and sports medicine. In the Human Body Systems course, students examine the interactions of the body systems as they explore identity, communication, power, movement, protection, and homeostasis. Exploring science in action, students will build organs and tissues on a skeletal mannequin, work through interesting real-world cases, and often play the role of biomedical professionals to help solve medical mysteries. We hope you join the Health Sciences program and look forward to having you in our classes.
Welcome back, Yakima Valley Sundome. Sun Kings leading the Desert Dogs 39-30 with 2:07 to play here in the second quarter. TheBasketballLeague.net for stats, scores, schedules, team profiles, player transactions, team and league merchandise, and more. Log on to TheBasketballLeague.net, the official website of the TBL. Perry Technical Institute, take charge of your future. Perry Technical Institute offers 13 specialized training programs for in-demand careers. Perry Technical Institute, celebrating 80 years in education. Tire Centers. Be sure to stop in one of the 5 tire centers today for new tires for your passenger car, light truck, or SUV. We have a wide selection available and a helpful staff to accommodate your needs. Tire Centers, proudly serving Yakima and Kittitas Valleys since 1972. Duncan into the lane, up and under, can't get it to go. Rebound controlled by Lloyd and the Desert Dogs. He gives that off ahead. Mopo, a lob pass into Stewart, another turnover. Here comes Steph Battle with it here for the Sun Kings. Off the team, Crosswell. 15-footer off the iron, no good. Rebound. Crosswell's going to rip it away. No foul call. Desert Dogs complaining. Duncan's got it. Back to Battle. He'll put it on the deck, get into the key. Off to Mack, and he'll lay it in. 41-30, 1:32 to play here in the half. Lloyd gets into the lane. Fadeaway jumper, no good. Rebound, Coswell. Trap, gives it up to Duncan. He'll come down the left side, trying to direct a little traffic. They got Battle down there, mismatch. He's going to be double teamed from behind. He'll fire cross court. 3-pointer from the right side for Trap. Got it.
Money.
Fourth 3-pointer for Trap. We're under a minute, 43-30. Sun Kings lead. Little floater nicely done there by Brandon Mitchell, the Desert Dogs. 43-32, 47 seconds and counting. Here comes Duncan down the right side. He's going to fire a long 3. Air ball. Bad decision. 37 seconds. Will the Desert Dogs do a 2-for-1? Lloyd with it. Mwopo going to lob it in. Inside, losing the handle. Another turnover for the Desert Dogs. They're up to 13 turnovers now. Here comes Duncan. Shot clock is off. Battle's got it. They'll give it back. Coach Wolpert telling them to slow down. They're going to take the last shot. At 10, 9, 8, 7. Here comes Duncan. Put it on the deck. Going to kick it inside to Mack. He's double teamed and is going to go off the Desert Dogs out of bounds with 1 second on the clock. 1 second on the clock. Sun Kings basketball. Trap to inbound. Into Crosswell, and he won't get it off in time. Let's see. Yep, officials say no. So we've reached halftime of this one here in the Yakima Valley Sundome, where the Yakima Sun Kings are leading the Mesquite Desert Dogs 44-32. We'll pause and take a brief break, and when we come back, we'll have halftime for you. We'll have a scoring summary of both clubs, and we'll take a look at the stats and revisit keys to the game. You're watching the TBL on Meridex.com.
Turn a tender eyes to me. Steamers in So we're trying to burn the chip right here to see what kind of complex carbohydrate it has.
I'm Miss Peart. I am the head athletic trainer here at SELA, and I teach human body systems and sports medicine. In the human body systems course, students examine the interactions of the body systems as they explore identity, communication, power, movement, protection, and homeostasis. Exploring science in action, students will build organs and tissues on a skeletal mannequin, work through interesting real-world cases, and often play the role of biomedical professionals to help solve medical mysteries. We hope you join the Health Sciences program and look forward to having you in our classes.
Do it.
In any war, you put your back to mine. I put my back to yours. And let's do what we gotta do. The people I've met are willing to sacrifice for me. You won't find a lot of people in this world that'll do that. But I have found them.
Get out there, let's do your job right. 11 hats on the ball on defense. Offense, get your blocks, hit the hole, throw it, catch it, make the game simple.
All crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Early birds.
This is your 5. The growth has to be exponential.
I got loyalty inside my DNA. I got peace, got war and peace inside my DNA. I got power, poison, pain, and joy inside my DNA.
Get to the football tonight.
I was born with this, is more like this immaculate conception. I just feel like this before I weapon. I meditate and off your bed. This that bullet against the bed. This that I got.
Tonight, when you leave this locker room, I want all gas. No breaks. I want all gas. Give me all you got. Leave it all on the field.
One, two, three, for the boys!
First things first, I'ma say all the words inside my head. I'm fired up and tired of the way that things have been. Oh, ooh, the way that things have been. Oh, ooh. Second thing, second, don't you tell me what you think that I can be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my sea. Oh, ooh, the master of my sea. Oh, ooh. I was broken from a young age, taking my soak into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, took to me, shook at me, feeling me, singing from heartache, from the pain, taking my message from the veins, speaking my lesson from the brain, seeing the beauty through the... Hey, you burn me up, believer, believer. Hey, you break me down, you build me up, believer, believer. Came from. Hey, you burn me up, believer, believer. has turned your spirit to a dove. Oh, oh, your spirit up above. Oh, oh. I was choking in the crowd, building my rain up in the cloud, falling like ashes to the ground, hoping my feelings they would drown, but they never did. Ever lived, ebbing and flowing, inhibited, limited, till it broke open and rained down. It rained down like.
located on the Yakima Indian Reservation.
When we come back, you got the stats, brother.
Oh, man.
We'll do the scoring summary, and then I have one too, so then we can talk about. We'll go back keys for the game. I got turnovers right. I have 13 and 13. They have 14 for us. Welcome back, Yakima Valley Sundome. We're at halftime here of this one. Yakima Sunkings leading the Mesquite Desert Dogs 44-32. Jeff Weeks with Shay Matson. And Shay, why don't you give us a scoring summary for both teams first with the visiting Desert Dogs?
Well, their leading scorer for Mesquite, Brandon Mitchell, had 8 points in that first half. Our co-leading scorer, Tyron Criswell, he also had 8. And right with them, Don Muepo, 7. And a few other scores for the Dirt Dogs. Jamal Peterson had 5 points. And then Dushan Brown Jr. and Darius Stewart both had a bucket apiece. As for the Sun Kings, their leading scorer, Jackson Trapp, with 4 3-point field goals in that first half, really set the tone for that second quarter and aided that Sun King run. And then Landon Atterbury with 8 points. Robert Duncan adding 7. And there's scores all over the place. The only person that did not score from the Sun Kings roster, Darius Graham, is yet to score. Everybody else on the scoreboard. Matt Koshwal had 6. Stephen Battle had 3. Jason Conrad with 1. And Brent Shuck with 5. And Tony Farmer with 2.
If we take a look, go back keys to the game, we talked about offensive efficiency for Yakima and then limiting turnovers and miscues, and probably not where coach wants them to be right now. 14 turnovers for the Sun Kings, and many of those are flat out silly.
Absolutely. There's some where it could have been easily completed an easy pass, but some of them were just picked out of the pocket by Mesquite. And the same thing for Mesquite. They had a terrible first half in terms of turnovers. They had what, 13 turnovers?
Yeah, 13 turnovers.
And they really didn't have that much of a better first half than the Sun Kings did, let alone being down by 12 points after the Sun Kings opened the margin by 10 points just in that quarter, outscoring Mesquite 13-23.
And since we're talking about turnovers, Sun Kings have 16 points off of the 13 turnovers by the Desert Dogs. On the other hand, 14 turnovers committed by the Sun Kings, but Mesquite's only been able to convert that into 7 points. Points in the paint, fairly even. Sun Kings 14 points in the paint from 7 of 15 shooting, so 46.7%, versus the Desert Dogs are 9 of 20 in the paint for 18 of their 32 points coming from inside, shooting at a clip of 45%. Field goal percentages for both clubs. Sun Kings shooting 17 of 35 from the floor for 48.6%. 14 of 36 are the Desert Dogs for 38%. 50% from the three-point arc for both clubs. Yakima 7 of 14, Desert Dogs 2 of 4. Sun Kings could do a better job at the free throw line. They're just 3 of 8 from the charity stripe, 37%. Desert Dogs have only gotten there 4 times. They're 2 of 4. Rebounding advantage to the Sun Kings, 25 total rebounds to the Desert Dogs 18. Biggest lead for the Sun Kings has been 14 points. That was just before halftime. For the Desert Dogs, their biggest lead was 7 points, and it was 8-1 in the early moments of the first quarter. Biggest scoring run for both clubs. Biggest scoring run for the Sun Kings is 10 points. That gave them a 44-30 lead. And a scoring run of 6 points for the Desert Dogs, again, that gave them the 8-1 lead in the early going. We've had 6 lead changes over the course. That was all in the early onset, and we were tied 1 time. Sun Kings have played with the lead for 15 minutes and 20 seconds. the Desert Dogs had the lead for 6 minutes and 45 seconds there in the first quarter. 14 points off the bench for the Sun Kings compared to just 7 for the Desert Dogs. So good bench action for the Sun Kings. And we're back within just about a minute before we're ready to roll on this one. So we're going to take the final timeout here on Meridix.com. You're watching the Yakima Sun Kings and the Mesquite Desert Dogs. We'll be back.
I'm Miss Peart. I am the head athletic trainer here at SELA, and I teach human body systems and sports medicine. In the Human Body Systems course, students examine the interactions of the body systems as they explore identity, communication, power, movement, protection, and homeostasis. Exploring science in action, students will build organs and tissues on a skeletal mannequin, work through interesting real-world cases, and often play the role of biomedical professionals to help solve medical mysteries. We hope you join the Health Sciences program and look forward to having you in our classes.
Welcome back, Yakima Valley Sundome. We're ready to tip off the second half of action. Jeff Weeks along with Shay Matson. Big thank you to Dylan Ferguson, our producer, and Bryce Ringer, our cameraman, as we bring you this one. Thor's Network, SELA High School's video production class, teaming with the Yakima Sun Kings and the Basketball League to bring you this action here on Meridix.com. Both teams receiving their final instructions as we get ready to tip this one off. Coca-Cola bottling of Yakima. Make sure to stop by and grab an ice cold Coke, the official soft drink of the Yakima Sun Kings. Perez Insurance Agency is your one-stop shop for all types of personal insurance. Come see Velma of Auto for auto, homeowners, life, boat, and marine insurance. The Perez Insurance Agency, 901 Summit View, Suite 140. Sun Kings basketball. Here comes Duncan. He'll fire that up ahead to Trap. Back to Duncan. Long three-pointer right side around and out. No good. Rebound controlled by the Desert Dogs. Here comes Criswell into the paint. Turnaround jumper. 8-footer good. Duncan comes off the high screen from Farmer. Gives it off to Criswell. And Sun Kings are going to turn it over. There's their 15th turnover. A bounce pass to nobody on a pick and roll. Here comes Lloyd. 15-footer on the way for him. Money. Jonathan Lloyd with the bucket.
Dangerous right out of the gate. It's a Mesquite team. 2 quick buckets to start the half.
44-36. Coswell going to put it down on the deck, get into the rim, and he'll lay it in. Nicely done there by Criswell. 46-38. Duncan, he's going to get all the way to the rim. Layup, no good. Rebound batted around and controlled by the Desert Dogs. Mwapo going to run out with it. He's going to give it up to Criswell. No charge call, no call at all. Shot up, no good. He'll get his own rebound. Shot blocked, he gets it back. Pump fake, shot up a third time. In and out, no good. Tipped away. Goes right to Lloyd. He gets in the key. Now he's going to kick it to the corner. Three-pointer on the way for Criswell. Off the iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Duncan. Coswell tells him, slow down. I'm gassed. Up ahead, Trap, three-pointer, left side, Money. There's three-pointer number 5. He's 5 of 7 from downtown tonight. Lloyd drives, save, no good. Going to come out pleading with the official. Duncan standing out of bounds as Lloyd slammed it off of him. There was no whistle, late whistle, and he'll correct the call. Jonathan Lloyd going to inbound. They're going to come talk now. They shouldn't have a conversation here, but they are. They're going to talk about shot clock, and it's already been reset. And we'll wait and see. They're going to reset it to 12 seconds. So 12 seconds on the shot clock, 9:56 to play. Sun Kings lead 49-38. Ball goes in to Mitchell, and he fumbles it out of bounds. Turnover 14 for the Desert Dogs. Little full court pressure. Duncan's got it. Almost lost it with Mitchell on him. Comes down left side. They'll dribble out trap. Duncan loses it. And it's going to say last touched by Mitchell. 14 on the shot clock. 9:44 to play. Battle inbound. He'll get it to Farmer. Lobbed up to Duncan. Shot fake. Shot up. Good.
Great pass there from the out.
Robert Duncan has 9 now for the Sun Kings. Stewart gives that off to Mitchell. Three-pointer, Mwapo, air ball, no good. Rebound controlled by Duncan. Get into the lane, he'll kick it off trap. Fire three-pointer, offline, off the iron, no good. Rebound, Farmer. He'll lose the handle. Ends up with Criswell. Gonna drive on Battle, get into the lane all the way to the rim, stripped away by Battle. And knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Sun Kings and Duncan. And we're going to have a whistle and a timeout. And we'll take a break, and we'll be back right after this. Check out over 100 pre-owned vehicles at Bruce Kirkins Auto World, located on 2018 South 1st Street. Auto World has the Valley's best cars, trucks, and SUVs. They're open Monday to Saturday. Visit Auto World. The Pub of Yakima is a family-friendly neighborhood bar with a wide variety menu. The pub features 16 taps, a huge game room, and the longest shuffleboards in town. Open 7 days a week and located in Goodwood Square at 5110 Pyeton Drive. BSN Sports. Each team in the TBL is outfitted by BSN Sports. BSN Sportswear provides various kinds of athletic sportswear while specializing in custom-made team uniforms from simple to the highly intricate designs. Designing quality sportswear for championship athletes, high emphasis is placed on customer satisfaction. Make sure that our customer-specific needs are met on a consistent basis. Visit bsnsports.com.
Together we can make powerful changes that have a lasting impact.
Desert Dogs ball as we come out of the timeout. Jonathan Lloyd getting ready to inbound. 5'8" guard out of University of Oregon. And here we go. Inbound to Criswell, back up top to Mitchell, over back to Lloyd. He'll get into the key, step back, 10-footer, got it. Duncan with it now up top. He's got Mitchell all over him. He'll give that up to Farmer. Look inside. Koshwal is going to be tipped or thrown away. They're going to say another turnover. Turnover number 17 now on the night for the Sun Kings.
Got to take care of that basketball, giving Mesquite too many opportunities to get back into this one.
51-40, 8:34 to play here in the third, and the three-pointer good for Jonathan Lloyd. Duncan with it, right side, going to come off the screen. Nice jump switch, stolen away by Mwapo, and he's going to flush it.
2 quick buckets and 5 points from Mesquite in a matter of seconds.
18 turnovers now. Foul on Brown Jr. for the Desert Dogs would be his first. First team foul of the quarter. Trapped inbound. He'll get it into Battle. Come down the right side. He's going to dribble down now into the corner, looking for a cutter into the post. Can't find one. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. This one will be on Criswell. It'll be his first. Second team foul on Mesquite. Steph Battle inbound, 15 on the shot clock. Looking for Trapp, going to get it into Farmer instead. Brown on him. He'll give it back off to Duncan. High pick and roll. Duncan not going to use it. Finally does. Jump switch. Farmer. Three-pointer from the left side on the way, and he has money. Tony Farmer. Lloyd to answer. The 15-footer from the left elbow. Good. 54-47, Sun Kings. Trapp going to fire a three-pointer from the right corner, and he drains it. Sixth three-pointer for Trapp. Lloyd up top. Criswell going to fire a three from the right side. Off the back iron, no good. Tipped around, rebound controlled by the Sun Kings. Criswell get that into Farmer. He's guarded by Brown. He'll get it on the deck, spin move, get to the rim, up and good. Nicely done, Tony Farmer. 59-47. And we've got a whistle and a foul. Count the bucket.
Basket scored by number 4, Brandon Mitchell.
So Mitchell will put it in. They're going to call the foul on Duncan. Be his first. First team foul on the Sun Kings.
Basketball's good to line number 4, Brandon Mitchell.
The end one on the way, and it's good. Duncan going to bring it up. He'll dribble out, Trapp. Going to get a screen here from Farmer. They slip it. 10-footer on the way, off the back iron, no good. Rebound controlled by Floyd. He's going to get all the way to the rim. Shot up, no good. Farmer comes down with the rebound. He'll outlet to Duncan. Desert Dogs trying to turn up the pressure.
Another three there for Jackson Trapp.
Lloyd with Battle on him. He'll back it out. Paul Jr., he'll hand that off. Walpo going to drive. Gets stopped by Duncan. Shut up. No good. Rebound controlled by Trapp. 62-50. 5:45 to play here in the third. Farmer's got it now for the Sun Kings. Off to Steph Battle here on the right side. Get to the rim. No, got pushed. We're going to have a whistle and a foul. This will be on Criswell. It'll be his second. Third team foul.
Coming in for Mesquite, I believe that's number 6, Zach Casita.
Criswell's had a rough 45 seconds here. A little upset with himself, walking away. Gonna put Farmer on the line. We have a correction to make on our roster they gave us here at the start. We've been saying that number 12 is Terrell Mack, and that's not true. Number 12 for the Sun Kings is Darius Graham. second free throw getting ready here for Farmer. And he'll make it. 64-50, 5:25 to play here in the third. Here comes McCall Jr. for the Desert Dogs. Up ahead, Lloyd. He'll come off the screen, get into the key. Floater, shot up over the extended arms of Duncan, in and out, no good. Rebound controlled by Koshwal. Duncan's got it. Just come down the right side. He should be okay. Look to Trapp. He'll give that off to Big Mac. Mac gets it over to Trapp. Back to Mac. Over to Duncan. Shot fake. Now he gets in. Gets it back. Ball batted around. He'll get it back. Fired into Big Mac. Reverse layup up and good. Nicely done.
Improvisation by the Sun Kings. When things went south, they found the other players to look for an easy bucket there.
Stewart on the deck. Drives at Battle. Shot blocked from behind. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul. This should be the third foul on Steph Battle. And that'll send Stewart to the line to shoot a pair. 4:40 to play here, third quarter. Sun Kings leading 66-50. Off the iron, no good.
Shot checks in for Steph Battle for the Sun Kings.
Second one on the way. Good. 66-51. Farmer's got it. Come down the left side. He's going to be picked up by Mwapo. Give that off to Duncan. 10 on the shot clock. Loses the handle, gets it back. Now he gets into the key. He's got himself a floater if he wants to take it. Farmer going to fire a three-pointer. In and out, no good. At the shot clock goes off. Rebound controlled by McCall Jr. and the Desert Dogs. Lloyd's got it. Give that up. Casada shot up, no good. Rebound controlled by Trapp and the Sun Kings. That off to Farmer. Over to Duncan. Little lull in the action here from both teams here as of late. Max got it. He'll give it back to Duncan. Trapp's got it now. Double team running at him, trying to make him give it up. He does. Farmer's got it. He's put the ball on the deck. He'll give that up to Crosswell. He'll put it in there. Shot clock violation and another turnover. Well, we have that unofficially. 19 turnovers now for the Sun Kings. Atterbury and Graham check in for the Sun Kings. Farmer and Duncan get a rest. Resetting the game clock to 3:35 here in the third. 66-51, Sun Kings lead. McCall Jr. over on the right side. He'll give that up to Lloyd. He's got Darius on him. He'll kick it to the corner. Mwapo three-pointer shot up, no good. Trapp with the rebound for the Sun Kings, and he'll bring it up. Long three, way out there, and he'll drain it. Three-pointer number 7 for Trapp.
Sometimes you're just feeling it, and that was a good heat check there from Jackson Trapp, just letting it launch from just around 35 feet.
And we've got a block call on Graham as he's underneath the block charge line.
Foul whistle. That Darius Graham makes his first.
That'll send McCall Jr. to the line to shoot a pair. First foul on Graham. First one up and good. 69-52, 3 minutes even left here in the third. Second free throw on the way, and he'll make them both. Graham, he'll give that up. Trapp, and they'll get it back. Looking for the high screen from Mack. They jump it. Graham going to use his body, get in, turn around, kick off. Shuck got it now on the left side, and he traveled, turned it over. Turnover number 20. And we've got a whistle and a timeout. So with 2:40 to play here in the third quarter, the Sun Kings lead 69-53. We'll pause for a brief timeout, and we'll be back right after this.
I'm Miss Peart. I am the head athletic trainer here at SELA, and I teach human body systems and sports medicine. In the Human Body Systems course, students examine the interactions of the body systems as they explore identity, communication, power, movement, protection, and homeostasis. Exploring science in action, students will build organs and tissues on a skeletal mannequin, work through interesting real-world cases, and often play the role of biomedical professionals to help solve medical mysteries. We hope you join the Health Sciences program and look forward to having you in our classes.
Welcome back, Yakima Valley Sundome. Yakima Sunkings here and the Basketball League taking on the Mesquite Desert Dogs. Sun Kings leading 69-53. Jeff Weeks along with Shay Maxon. Big thank you to Dylan Ferguson, our producer, and Bryce Ringer, our cameraman up top. Stores Network from SELA High School. And our partnership with the Yakima Sun Kings brings you this home opener, which thus far has been mighty productive. We go back keys to the game, though, Shay. Coach Wolpert's still going to be a little upset with the silly turnovers.
Yeah, turnover number 20 out of just before the timeout. Something that Yakima has been struggling with this whole season is sloppiness, especially on the offensive end, giving up the ball a little too easily. So that's what that timeout to regroup and maybe improve before this game is over.
Great outside shooting by Jackson Trapp. He's got 7 3-pointers buried now tonight for 21 points. Call Jr. now with it for the Desert Dogs. A little shake and bake. He'll kick to the corner and Wapo, 3-pointer from the right side off the iron. No good. Ball batted around and rebound controlled by McCall Jr. He'll give that off. Jonathan Lloyd, cross-court pass. Baseline drives. They'll kick it here to the corner. Quesada gives it off. Shot fake, step back, 3 on the way. McCall Jr. off the iron, no good. Rebound for Atterbury and the Sun Kings, and he traveled, but they're going to have a whistle and a foul call first. They're going to call this one on Wapo. His third. 15 foul, so that'll send Atterbury down to the free throw line. .2:14 to play here, third quarter. First one on the way, up and good for Landon.
Coming in for the Sun Kings, Jason Conrad. He'll take the place of Matt Koshwell.
Second free throw, no good. Ball batted around and controlled by McCall Jr. He'll step back. He's got Conrad on him. He's going to fire an 18-footer off the iron. No good. Rebound tipped around, and we're going to have a loose ball rebounding foul on the Desert Dogs. And they're going to call this on Wobble. That'll be his fourth. And Atterbury will take a return walk down to the other end and shoot 2 more free throws. 1:57 to play, third quarter here. Sun Kings leading 70-53. Get guys in here to fill the lane. If you're looking at Sun Kings sponsorship, please call the office at 509-424-3993. From signage to game nights to on-court promotions and unique sponsorship, the Sun Kings are an avenue to promote your business or organization. As Atterbury buries the first. Second one on the way from Landon, and he'll make it 72-53. 1:57 to go here, third quarter in the Yakima Valley Sundome. So's got it for the Desert Dogs. He's guarded by Chuck. Going to lob it into Mitchell. Reverse layup, but we've got to have a whistle and a foul. This one's going to be on Jackson Trapp will be his second. Fourth team foul on the Sun Kings. So Stewart going to shoot a pair. Officials have to keep blowing the whistle to put players in the key to get them to line up. First free throw on the way. Rounded out, no good.
Coming back in for the Sun Kings, Robert Duncan. He'll take the place of hot shooting Jackson Trapp.
Second one on the way, off the front iron, no good. Tipped around, still loose, battle for it, and Desert Dogs are going to come away with it. And then they'll turn it over. Graham comes up with it. He's going to drive all the way to the floor. Runner, we got contact and no call. They're going to say last touch by the Desert Dogs off of Lloyd.
The flow of this game has been pretty fluctuating until pretty much the end of the first quarter. It was a 1-8 Mesquite lead to start things off, and then a timeout called by Sun Kings, and it was all Yakima from there.
Brett Shuck with a three-pointer out of the left corner. Here the Desert Dogs run up, and then we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Mwelpo's going to go to the line as Conrad fouls him on the quick run out after the made free. So 1:26 left to play here in the third quarter. Desert Dogs are going to shoot a pair. Sun Kings leading 75-53. And now we got a technical foul. Oh. Delay game. So delay of game, technical foul. Shuck's going to come down and shoot a free throw for the Sun Kings.
Both teams did get a warning earlier in the game.
And he missed it, so now we're going to come back and line up and try again to shoot the free. I think the officials getting a little tired of everybody kind of dragging their feet here a little bit and trying to speed things up. First free throw up and good. And he'll make them both. Atterbury looking to inbound. Full court pressure here now. Graham with the basketball, guarded by McCall Jr. Give it off to Shuck. Off to Duncan now, left side. He's going to come off the high screen. They jump switch it. Back to Shuck. They base load into Conrad. He's got it. Back up. Atterbury. He's going to drive. That's going to be, oh. They're going to call a charge, and I bet if they could look at replay, they'd clearly see that that was probably a block. Third personal on Landon Atterbury.
Nice job trying to sell it by Atterbury. But it didn't fool the ref that time.
Three-pointer up, no good. Offensive rebound controlled. Mwelpo, he's going to put it back up. Can't get the shot to go. Ball loose. Bodies flying everywhere. Atterbury comes away with it. Another turnover for the Sun Kings as Atterbury tried to go 1-on-4. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul. This one's going to be on Duncan as he disrupted the run out by the Desert Dogs. Be his second. And things getting a little sloppy here, the final 1:26. First free throw on the way, good. $75-56 now. Second one on the way, in and out. Struck with the rebound, Hill outlet to Graham. He's going to split the difference, give that up to Conrad. Keeps it up high, layup, good, count the bucket. They're going to call this one on Jonathan Lloyd. It'll be his second. Send Conrad to the line for the and one with 34 seconds left in the third quarter, and the Sun Kings leading 77-56. The and one on the way, and he'll bury it. Conrad, the 7-foot center out of Chico State, 2013 grad. McCall Jr. with it. Conrad on him. He's going to put it on the deck. Gross. Shot altered. Duncan's going to come away with the rebound. Double team, 20 seconds. So I'll get it out to Graham. He'll come up the left side. McCall Jr. is going to pick him up. Shot clock is off, 13 seconds and counting. Graham with it up top. Here comes the horns look for the Sun Kings. Graham comes off right side. Step back three off the right side, off the iron, no good. Atterbury goes to save it. And we've reached the end of the quarter. Horn went off. But the lights didn't go off on the hoop, but I did hear the horn. What do the officials say? What are we going to do? And they're going to call it the end of the quarter. So we've reached three complete here in the Yakima Valley Sun Dome with the Yakima Sun Kings leading the Mesquite Desert Dogs 78-56. You're watching the TBL on Meridex.com. We'll be back right after this timeout. TBL right there. Attaboy. That's what I'm talking about. How long's this one?
Blood, sweat, and tears, we're a different league. We got shots of Beam City opportunity. We some different kind of players in a different league. We got champions and warriors, a different league. Different league, we're 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 a different league.
The basketball league. It's a pro league, it's a pro league. Standing tall and active in a community. It's all about growth, that's what the aim is. This where the spirit of the game is. Got the Kansas City Tornadoes, Thoroughbreds in Kentucky, Desert Dogs in Mesquite, Yakima Sunkings gon' love it. It's showtime, throw up the light, we bout to boom. We got the Albany Patrol. We got them San Diego Waves, Firebirds, and them Jackals bringing y'all something new. New York Court Kings too. And Tampa Bay Titans giving back and serving you. This is TBL.
Welcome back, Yakima Valley Sun Dome. We get ready to start the fourth quarter of play. Sun Kings leading 78-56. 22 turnovers now for the Yakima Sun Kings. 16 turnovers for the Desert Dogs. And we've got a whistle and a foul right out of the gate. Who are they calling it on? We're going to call that on Conrad, his second. Jackson Trapp leading scorer for both teams with 24. Boyd's going to get it back. He's got Graham on him. He's going to come off left side, step back, 15-footer on the way, short off the iron. It's going to be last touch by Atterbury. Leading scorer for the Desert Dogs is Criswell with 13. Wuppo's going to fire a three off the front iron, no good. Ball batted around. We're going to have a whistle. Stay here. Rebounding foul. Who are they going to call it on? They're going to call it on Chuck? Yes. His third. Landon Atterbury with 11 points for the Sun Kings through three quarters, and Koshwal with 10. So three scores in double digits for the Sun Kings.
Fans not liking the abundance of foul calls on the Sun Kings.
Ball into Lloyd, over to Criswell. He's got Atterbury on him. He's going to drive the lane, get all the way to the rim. Layup good.
Jonathan Lloyd.
Graham gets by. Gives that off. Atterbury thought about it. They'll kick it back out, reset. 14 on the shot clock. 78-58. Graham loses his dribble, needs a little bit of help. Get it off to Atterbury. He'll lose the handle, bat it around, lose. Get that off to Conrad, little runner, and it's good. An 18-foot runner from the 7-footer. Just like that, it's 80-58. Jonathan Lloyd now, right. Conrad on him up top. Long bounce pass all the way through to Brandon Mitchell with the flush.
Great bounce pass there. Found the back door. Easy bucket for Mesquite.
Graham moving around, hits Conrad, 18-footer off the right side, money. The 7-footer showing his range.
It's a shooting show. Start things off in the fourth.
Nice drive by Criswell, and he'll answer with the easy 2. 82-62. Someone in the crowd screams out, how about some defense? Graham kicks Conrad. Shot blocked. And a run out and a foul on Atterbury. And now a technical foul. Going to be called on Wolpert, I believe.
Personal foul on Landon Atterbury, a technical foul on Coach Wolpert.
So Atterbury's going to pick up his 4th technical foul on Coach Wolpert as Lloyd went and made the free throw. Here comes Lloyd. He'll come off the screen, split the defenders, get in the little floater, off the back iron, no good. Conrad with the rebound. We've got a whistle and a foul. They're going to call this one on Stewart. That'll be his 4th.
Foul on Darius Stewart, his 4th. First team foul on Mesquite.
Here comes Graham. He's going to be picked up by Lloyd. Give that off to Duncan here on the right side. Conrad asking for the ball, but he's covered, going to be fronted. Duncan going to put the ball on the deck, dribble to the corner. Now he's stuck. Gets it into Conrad, knocked away from behind. Turnover, 23. Reverse layup by Criswell, no good. Put back up, still no good. Tapped around. Conrad comes away with it for the Sun Kings. He'll outlet to Graham. It's a 2-on-3. They need to pull it out. Battle's got it. Down to Duncan here in the right corner. Back up to Battle, top of the key. 3-pointer on the way, good, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. Count the bucket for Steph Battle, and the foul called on Criswell. It'll be his 4th.
I believe coming in for the Sun Kings, Jackson Trapp. He'll take the place of Koshwal.
Here's the and 1 on the way for Battle. Off the iron, no good. Rebound controlled by the Desert Dogs. 85-63, 9:17 to play here in the 4th quarter. Jonathan Lloyd with it. He's guarded by Shuck. Comes off the high screen from Mopo. We'll give it back to him. He's going to penetrate, get all the way to the rim. Layup, no good. Rebound controlled by Duncan. Duncan will give that off to Trapp. Conrad, 3-pointer on the way. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul.
You're Mesquite. You're thinking about fouling, if anything, close to the basket and not giving Sun Kings free point from 3 attempts at the free throw line.
Foul's on Criswell. Going to be his 5th. 13 foul, and Trapp to the line for 3. First one on the way, good. 86-63, 8:48 to play here in the 4th. 2 more shots coming from Trapp. Here comes the 2nd. He'll bury that one less like money. $26 points now unofficially for Trapp. Can he make it 27? Yes.
Stellar shooting performance from him tonight.
Lloyd's gonna with it now. Trapp now on him. He's gonna shoot the 18-footer off the iron. No good. Rebound by the Sun Kings and Shuck. He'll get that out to Duncan. He'll bring it across midcourt. He's gonna be picked up there by Mitchell. Around the Battle, left side, 15-footer. Got it. Steph Battle. Three-pointer on the way, Criswell, and he'll answer. 15 points now for Criswell. 90-66. Duncan, ball on the deck, and he's a whistle and a foul, and he can't get it to drop, so he's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. They're going to call this one on Brandon Mitchell. It's going to be his second. Fourth team foul on the Desert Dogs. First one good.
3 Desert Dogs coming in. What I see from way up in the nosebleed section, Stephen McCall Jr. will check in, along with Zach Casita. And I also think Spencer Mathis is checked back in.
Second one good, but Duncan. 92-66, just under 8 minutes to play. McCall Jr. with the ball. Duncan on him, gets the screen off of Mathis. Do a little dribble weave outside. He'll give it off to Criswell. He's going to get all the way to the rim, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. So Tyrone's going to go to the line and shoot a pair. And they're going to call this one on Chuck. It'll be his fourth. And the 5th team foul on the Sun Kings. First one up and good for Criswell. He's got 16 now on the night, unofficially. And he'll make them both. Duncan gives that off to Battle here on the right side. He'll put it on the deck, get himself into the key, put up a nice little 8-footer up over the fender and knock it home. Nicely done. Long 3-pointer on the way of Criswell, no good. Actually, Moppo shot that. Battle loses it. Mathis comes away with it. Fires that to McCall Jr. He puts it on the deck, loses it. Should be a travel, but they're going to say last touch by the Desert Dogs.
The last time these two teams met, it was sloppy, but it was also a pretty prolonged game. It was a 112 to 105. Mesquite won that one in Nevada, and it seems like the Sun Kings have matured a little bit since then.
Pick by Trap, and he's going to be fouled. This one's going to be called on Caseta. Be his first.
Number 6.
And we're going to have a whistle and a timeout. So we're at the bonus here, just under 7 minutes to play. The Sun Kings leading Mesquite 94 to 58. We'll pause for a timeout. We'll be back right after this. Hey, if you can hit it way up here, we think you're awesome. I don't think you can do it. Oh yeah, there's no way you can get up here. No way. Welcome back, Yakima Valley Sundome. 6:58 to play in this one. Sun Kings with the big lead, 94-68 over Mesquite. And Shay, as you talked about, maybe a little home cooking is just what the Sun Kings needed. Still too many turnovers. I'm sure Coach will talk about that post-game when they reflect on the game film and tape on things that they can improve on. A much better shooting night, much more, they started really slow about looking to attack the paint, and that got better there early in the first half, and that's what really has allowed the Sun Kings, at least tonight anyway, to be able to push this lead out.
Yeah, and they started opening up their shooting range. The first quarter was really hard for the Sun Kings to penetrate, and when they would refer to the three-point line, nothing went in. And then it just took them a little bit of time. Shooting in an arena, especially from distance, is really hard, especially for teams that have not played in an arena or dome like such as this one. So always a home court advantage if you're the Sun Kings.
Trap comes out of the timeout, buries the first free throw. 18 points in the paint for the Sun Kings. 9 of 19 shooting. 20 points in the paint now for the Desert Dogs. 10 of 24. Second free throw, no good. Controlled by McCall Jr. Chriswell, he'll give that off. McCall Jr.'s got it right side. Trap on him. Come off the high screen. Muopo's got it now. He's got Farmer on him. Back around McCall Jr. Conrad on him. Gets in, shot, pump fake, kicks it back to the corner. Cassetta's going to shoot the three. Air ball, rebound controlled by Steph Battle. Duncan, give it off to Farmer up top of the key. Swinging around to Trap. Mathis on him. Look inside. Steph Battle going to get all the way to the rim. Layup, no good. Last touch by the Desert Dogs. Leading scorers going in now with 6:15 to play. 27 points for Jackson Trapp for the Sun Kings. 22 for Chriswell for Mesquite. Conrad's going to make the 12-footer. 97-68. Sun Kings 33 of 59. We got a whistle and a timeout called here by Mesquite. And we're going to keep it here. We'll keep it here on this timeout here for Mesquite. So 6:03 to play here in the fourth quarter. Sun Kings leading 97-68. We just got the updated stat sheet here, so we'll review that as our cameraman lets you watch the dance team here as we go through it. So leading scorers here, let's go for the Sun Kings first. Landon Atterbury with 11. Trapp, as we said, with 27. Tony Farmer with 9. Brent Shuck with 8. Duncan with 11. Conrad with, well, he had 8. He just made that bucket. That'll give him 10. Steph Battle with 10. And Koshwal with 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players for the Yakima Sun Kings now in double digits. There's good scoring balance, Shay.
Yeah, and their last game, they only had 4 players in the double digits. That was against San Diego, and they barely managed to squeak a victory. But here, they're just dominating on the offensive side of the ball. One of their keys to the game, offensive efficiency. You could probably check that, check the box next to that one. The only thing that the Sun Kings could probably fix is their turnovers and just limiting their huge mistakes, and this would be a blowout of epic proportions.
Yeah. So let's just go shooting percentages down the line. 34 of 60 now for the Sun Kings from the floor. 14 of 23 from downtown for 61%. 14 of 22 from the free throw line, 63%. Need to improve that mark just a little bit. Sun Kings out rebounding the Desert Dogs, 45-35. Mathis with it, gonna fire a 3 from the right side, and he'll bury it, knock it down. Chriswell and Battle crash to the floor on the backside as they get tangled. Battle with it, Chriswell on him. He's gonna give that off to Duncan. McCall Jr. on him now, right side. They've got it set up for the double. He'll give it off to Farmer, get it back. Floor balance a little sloppy right now. Farmer's got it here, short corner, kind of trapped, off to Trap, 18-footer off the front iron and a rolling in, got the shooter's roll. Trap now with 29.
Forgiven by the rim on that one, a little short, but still points are points.
Wimple drives in, Conrad stops him, he'll give it off McCall Jr. He thought about it, kicks it back out. Casada's got it now, it's stolen away, turnover number 17 for the Desert Dogs. Duncan's got it, he'll come up with it now. Face the floor, put it off to Farmer. Mathis on him, giving him a lot of cushion. Give it off to Battle. Chriswell on Battle. Here comes a screen from Farmer. Mathis jumps in. Cross court, Conrad, 3-pointer on the way for the 7-footer off the back iron, no good. And we're going to have a loose ball rebounding foul on Battle. And it'll be his 4th. So the Desert Dogs are going to come down to the other end and shoot free throws. That'll put Mathis on the line.
The Sun Kings, number 17, Madison Higgins. Number 12, Darius Gray.
Higgins and Graham will check in for the Sun Kings.
First action for Madison Higgins. Free throw up, no good. Graham with it now for the Sun Kings. He comes up, Mopo on him. He'll give it off to Battle. Three-pointer from the right side, off the back iron, no good. Gonna scramble and go out of bounds before anybody can get to it. It'll be Mesquite basketball. Call Jr. with it on the right side. He gives it up, turns it over to Farmer. Conrad's the one who puts the fork in it finally. He'll fire it up ahead. Higgins gives it off to Graham. Cross court, Farmer. Inside to Conrad. Mathis on him here on the left side. He'll spin, get back in the middle, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. This one should be on Spencer Mathis.
Foul whistle to number 12.
And actually, they're going to call it on Mwopo. His fifth. Conrad to the line for two. He'll make the first. And the Sun Kings have hit the century mark. 4:12 to play here in the fourth. Second one on the way from Conrad, and he'll make it. 101-72, Sun Kings lead. Mopo with it, gonna give it off to Casada. Comes off the screen, gonna shoot a wild three out top of the key. Rebound for Higgins and the Sun Kings. He'll get it up to Graham. Got Conrad strict in the middle of the floor. They don't hit him. Kick it out to Battle, and they'll reset. Farmer got it way up top. Graham's gonna come and get it. 14 on the shot clock. Gonna get a horns look here for the Sun Kings. Graham gonna come off the drive, get to the rim, step back, gives it to Conrad with the easy flush. Nice vision by Graham.
Saw the double team and streaking right down the middle of the key for an easy bucket.
Call Jr. gonna get to the rim. Shot up, no good. Rebound batted around and loose. Mwopo gonna put it back up and in for Mesquite. 103-74. 3:10 to play in this one. Farmer gonna walk it up the right side. He's gonna meet Criswell as he gets across timeline. Graham directing traffic, telling him to get it to Higgins, but Farmer's gonna keep it. Get all the way, nice little runner, body check, no good. Criswell comes down with the rebound. 4-on-3, he'll give it up. Spencer Mathis, three-pointer, left side, money. Graham picked up by McCall Jr. Gonna dribble left, gonna be able to get all the way to the rim. Layup, no good. Rebound, batted around. Criswell comes up with a little outlet, or try to outlet to Spencer, but they'll throw it away. So turnover. Number 18, Atterbury comes back in for the Sun Kings. 2:29 to play in this one.
Also coming in for Mesquite, that's Brandon Mitchell.
Battle will inbound, get to Farmer. Graham's gonna come and get it. Call Jr. on him. Gonna get a double screen. Gonna come off left side. Thought about it. Kick it back out. Atterbury. Inside to Farmer. 15-footer on the way. Off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Mathis. McCall Jr. guarded by Battle. Gonna shoot a 19-footer. Got it. Buries it.
Nice shot. Pulling up from just a little over the free throw line.
103-79, just under 2 minutes, 1:50 to play here in this one. Graham will give it off to Higgins. Steph Battle with it now. Spencer Mathis on him. Long three for Battle, off the iron, no good. Criswell comes down with the rebound. He'll bring it up. And he'll lay it in. Farmer into battle. He'll bring it down, give that off. Atterbury. Off to Graham. He's going to get in the key, and we're going to have a whistle, and they're going to call a charge. So the second foul on Graham. Player control foul, so that'll be Mesquite basketball. And we're going to have a whistle, and a third foul on Graham as he walked up to McCall Jr. and kind of gave him a shove, made it look like he was going for the ball. I don't think he really meant to shove him, but
No.
went for the ball, and the ball wasn't there.
And sometimes from a defense's perspective, defending the perimeter, sometimes it's just a habit to either swipe for the ball a little prematurely or stick up that arm bar a little too early. And sometimes they'll get the hand check or just a push.
First free throw good for McCall Jr. Here comes the second. In and out and back down. 103-83. 105 to play. Farmer's going to bring it up. Guarded by Mitchell, who give it off to Graham. Back to Farmer. 10 on the shot clock. We're under a minute. Going to use the screen. At the elbow, 15-footer on the way, air ball, no good. Atterbury tried to save it, but stepped on the line when he did. Mesquite ball.
For how poorly Mesquite seems to be playing, they did pass the point total for the Sun Kings in this quarter, currently 27-25, in only the fourth quarter scoring.
Mathis drives, nice behind the back pass, and we've got a whistle and a foul. Is this going to be on Atterbury? It might be his sixth. Check that, just his fifth. Criswell to the line, he's going to shoot a pair. 34.6 seconds in this one. First free throw on the way for Criswell, it's up and good. (103-84).
Heat on an 8-0 run since the minute and 26-second mark.
And he'll bury the second. 103-85. Atterbury inbounds to Graham. He'll get it down. Higgins with it now. Give it up to Farmer. Looking to double. They do. They'll give it up to Higgins. Long three-pointer left side for Higgins off the iron. No good. Rebound controlled by Mitchell. He'll attack the rim, kick it back out. Spencer fires a three. No good. Steph Battle batted around. Atterbury's going to come up with it with 5 seconds. They're just going to dribble it out. And that'll do it for this one. We've reached the final here in the Yakima Valley Sundome, where the Yakima Sun Kings defeat the Mesquite Desert Dogs 103-85. With the win, that'll move the Sun Kings to 2-3 overall. The loss drops Mesquite to 2-1. We're going to pause, take a brief timeout, and we'll come back with some final thoughts and notes on this one. You're watching Yakima Sun Kings basketball on meritx.com. We'll be back right after this. Come back, final thoughts. We'll call it good. We probably ought to do an ad. Welcome back, Yakima Valley Sundome. We've reached the final in this one. Yakima Sun Kings 103, Mesquite Desert Dogs 85. Shay, let's do a quick wrap-up, some final thoughts on this one.
Well, if you're the Sun Kings, first of all, I think that was a step in the right direction, not just because they won by a lot, but because they kept their head level for the majority of the game. The first quarter was a little bit too much on the sloppy side, but by the time the second quarter rolled around, the points started coming and the basket started falling. Right, Jackson Trapp almost hitting 30 points for the night, and it was just a great showcase from these Sun Kings, really displaying that they could contend for a repeat if they could play like this again tonight, with the exception of the turnovers. For Mesquite, it's probably just an adaptation to shooting in an arena for the first time. They didn't shoot too well from the field, but that doesn't really affect how the score really shaped out. They threw a lot of balls away, and the Sun Kings really took back a lot of points. And then just overall hustle. Sun Kings were almost perfect on the offensive side of the ball, and Mesquite was they did pretty well on the offensive side of the ball, but it was not good enough to keep them in the game.
Yeah, I think if we before we get into any final stats, we won't get any before we sign off here, but the last final stat we had there with about that last media timeout with 3.5 minutes left, Mesquite was 26 of 73 from the floor, 35%, and just 4 of 16 from downtown. And that's one of the things that happens. We cover a lot of games in this Sundomes and state basketball even, and we see it a lot that teams come in here and shooting percentage goes down, especially early on, especially if it's their first time being in this arena. So we'll see what happens tomorrow if Mesquite can adjust and if they shoot a little bit better. But hey, home cooking does the job for the Yakima Sunkings. They come home and get well. Still got a little fixing to do with the turnovers, but a lot better with their offensive efficiency. They win this one 103-85. That takes the Sun Kings to 2-3, drops Mesquite to 2-1, and we'll be right back here on Meridix.com tomorrow night, bringing you the last game of the series here. 7-11 tip-off on this one on Meridix.com. You'll catch us, Thor's Network out of Sela High School, bringing you Sun Kings basketball on the TBL. For Jeff Weeks, I'm Jeff Weeks. For Shay Matson, our producer, Dylan Ferguson, Bryce Ringer, our cameraman, good night. We'll see you tomorrow.
Sweat and tears, we're a different league. We got shots of Beyond City opportunity. We some different kind of players in a different league. We got champions and warriors, a different league. Different league, we're 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 a different league.
Basketball league. It's a pro league, it's a pro league. Standing tall and active in a community. It's all about growth, that's what the aim is. It's where the spirit of the game is. Got the Kansas City Tornadoes, Thoroughbreds in Kentucky, Desert Dogs in Mesquite, Yakima Sunkings gon' love it. It's showtime, throw up the light, we bout to boom. We got the Albany Patrol. We got them San Diego Waves, Firebirds, and them Jackals bringing y'all something new. New York Court Kings too.